Hello, welcome to part 2 of episode 7 of my tutorial for making a Slime Rancher 1 mod. We are finishing up making crates, liquids, and chroma packs. So what we have left is still making our crate and possibly doing some polishing on our chroma and liquid. First of all, we probably should design a pedia. I'm going to go ahead and look what the pedia system I've used in the past is. Let's pull up mod guide mod, where I've done this before. I just want to make sure that I use the correct functions and I don't make a mistake when doing this. So I'm doing this with the hopes of keeping everything accurate. So let's go down. Same name. And we can copy this. We can go here. And of course, we're going to change all of this. So IDs dot. We haven't actually designed a pedia for our crazy cool liquid, so let's go ahead and make a pedia ID. We can go down here. Liquid. Cool liquid. And we'll put in this, which is the name. Call it crazy cool liquid. That refreshes with its coolness factor. Coolness liquid. Liquid. Cool and refreshing due to its high coolness. We probably should go ahead and add a connection as well, as we have in the past, so that everything works properly. So we're going to do crazy cool underscore liquid. And liquid, it should be on resources. And we can also load its sprite for it. Yeah, crazy cool liquid. Okay, there we go. We'll see if we have time later to make its behavior. We'll see if we need add a pedia translation or not. But we do need to add one translation, which we can go find if we go to SRML. And correct. If it wasn't for this error, I could actually have something. Okay, well, looks like we're going to have to go jump into the game real quick and find it. So let's go in. I might be upgrading my mod, by the way, that we're using as part of our engine to help us, the library mod. I might be upgrading it to correct the chroma pack color problem, but we shall see. part of it. That might help. Just comparing the black dark color to the. It was actually 0. Let me go check what this is. So it's taking a little while to load. There it goes. So kick you out for some reason. Anyway, let's load in. And to do is m.palette.name crazy chroma is bundledpedia. Oh. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to add a media translation. We're going to be doing m.palette. Let's pull it up actually, just so that I can just copy it in, because it's easier just to copy it in than to remember it. There it is. Crazy chroma. That should fix that. So we can see if this fixed our name problem, our polishing issues. Okay. If we also look here, we can compare the magenta dark. So 160, 81, 61 to, and they're roughly flipped. Interesting. I'm just studying to see what might be wrong with the chroma, because I have time. Just something you can also do is, while you're doing something, you can always, so this is now the crazy cool chroma, this is crazy cool liquid. So we can't reback it. Slimepedia, it should be in here though. I give liquid station. That's fine. It's not wanting to give me the POV. Can you guys die. You. Anyway. So, third, let's see. Should be good. Can't check the slime media because it doesn't want to pull up. Probably due to the way that we're obtaining it, I think. That's my guess anyway. We can keep looking at this if I wanted to. I don't really understand those colors much. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to our mod. Now it's time to add a crate in. So go in. Let's look at what crate creation has. Add to create spawner system. Add create spawn options. Alright, so we're going to create crate. We're going to call this our var crazy cool crate equals this. And we'll create our crate. Now, we need our ID. Our ID is not here yet. So let's go ahead and make a new ID. It is our crate. Now we can go down here and we can do IDs dot crazy cool crate. And we're going to do our name, which is the crazy cool crate list. Break on impact options. So now we're going to need to use that other command, which is crate creation dot crate spawn options. Use our base crate will just be beef. Our extra items. So what extra items do we want to add? Let's go ahead and do new list. Do is add IDs dot crazy cool slime IDs dot crazy cool chick and IDs dot crazy cool liquid IDs dot crazy cool right. We'll go ahead and set this to true, by the way. I actually it's automatically set to true. We don't need to do that. Min spawns is going to be 2, max spawns 4. This is just setting what options we want for our spawn. And now that we have our crate, we can go to create creation dot load crate. And now what it wants is the crate object and the crazy cool crate. The back size is large for this case because we don't want to be able to back up our back, color back, and icon back. So our color is going to be color. Brown. We'll do new color. We can do whatever we want. We can just do color dot and icon back also doesn't really matter. I believe if I use id change dot, before I do it, no, change then grab id dot space. I don't remember where it is defined. What we're gonna need is just literally any ID probably. Just go ahead and change dot object object, or I don't think they actually store the IDs there, icons. So we can just save the create icon if we want to. It's probably a better way of doing this. So let me go ahead and do this. Let's go look up create icon rancher. We can get the crate. Save image as crate. And in this case, we don't even need to edit it. We could if we wanted to. But for now, let's not edit it, because for now it's just going to be the regular crate icon, since we probably don't need to change it. Right. Then we go here, embedded resource. Then we're going to load image create sprite. This time it is just our crate. Oh, this should create a crate for us. So let's go ahead and run the game, see if it worked, or if we get an error. Regarding spawning in the crate, again, I think I mentioned this last episode, the crate is going to be used for our zone, which we'll be creating in episode 9. And that's where we'll have our crate spawn in. As well as where we will have our veggie spawn in. Our hen can be accessed through the crate. We might create a hen spawner as well. And we'll go ahead and place our one of our Gordos in that zone as well. So that zone should be an interesting episode to see. All right, my mouse froze, but spawn crazy. Crate. Looks like a normal crate. Doesn't have a name loaded in, and look at that, it works. Run it again. And as you can see, our crate works perfectly fine. If you're wondering what this other stuff is, that's because we did base reef, so it's going to also have the reef items. Anyway, if you want to do another one, we can just probably give ourselves crazy. Let's spawn crazy. Wait, I don't know, 100. And you can see a ton of examples of the stuff. Now, everywhere, it's probably going to very quickly create problems for us. There we go. And these stars just came out of who knows where. Besides that, um, I have no idea what any of that nonsense is about. One constant thread of it randomly creating another jar, by the way. Anyway, we get a good example of everything. Some of our own chicks spawned in. Oh, that's how you make a crate. Boing. Oh, anyway, looks like we can make our liquid's behavior. Well, we probably should also add a name for our crate. To be honest, I don't know exactly how you add in a name for a crate. I've never had to do it before. So let's do slime pedia creation name and we'll go ahead and do that's the slime pedia ID. I don't know if we need this. What this would be. We can give it its own pedia, however, our pedia won't be really used much. If we create a pedia ID, it will show up. So I wonder if we can set this to something like create pedia direct. Crates. Really? Huh. So these are pedia names. Let me go ahead and go look at what name we're going to want then. Some pedia creation. This is the one we're going to need. And add this. So we can input this correctly because and the name is of course cool crate, and that should fix that. Anyway, so really all we did was make it so that our thing has. I can also show off alien mode while we here. Probably won't leave it on alien mode, but we can show it off to see what it looks like. Alright, do I still have a crate somewhere? I spawned in a lot of crates, so I kind of assumed it'd still be one still sitting around now. Oh, okay. So I'm not sure what's up with the name problem here. If I spawn 8, or 8 crates also don't have it, so I guess it's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and show off. Let's go ahead and create our custom behavior and show off our what am I trying to say? Show off alien mode. First off, we can just show off alien mode really easily. If we go to our, it's up here. If we go to our chroma pack, all these falses can be set to true. And perhaps this will even look better. Who knows? Alien mode is normally set to false, but we can set it to true and see what it looks like. Before we get into our behavior, which I covered custom behaviors in episode 5, which I suggest watching if you want to learn the whole process of making a custom behavior and some more details in it. This is mainly just going to be making and showing off, adding a custom behavior to something other than a slime, which is really not any different. And this is what alien mode looks like, so not much better. You can figure out how to use this to your liking. Anyway, now to make our behavior, we're going to go to here. We're going to find our old behavior, our other behavior. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste it. So now we have our copy. It's going to error a bunch. And then we're going to call you, instead of super epic behavior, we're going to call you create cool liquid behavior. But that's not going to fix our errors, because the main source of our errors is this, which is supposed to be crazy cool behavior. Cool. All of these should disappear. Now we're not going to have a direction. So we also don't need startup. Well, actually, we can keep startup. We won't need you. We won't need the if. We'll need the else case. Times equals instead of multiple. it by 0.25. Oh, so this will multiply it and make it a fourth of the velocity every update. Now we have to go to main, don't forget this part, go to our liquid, which is right here, and go crazy cool liquid dot component behavior. So we'll add our behavior. All our behavior is doing, if you want to know, is multiplying every time this time update happens. Actually, we don't even need startup because don't use the random. It multiplies it by the 0.25f, meaning it's a fourth of the velocity it had before, slowing it down effectively. So this is if time is greater than an update, whatever. You saw all this if you watched the custom behaviors tutorial. So we're going to go ahead and go here. And this should just make it look like a very floaty liquid. Liquid should be far more floaty, so it will be slowed down considerably. There we go. No errors, which is a good sign. Shouldn't error out either. I was having some issues in my code before, but it says errors in the logs earlier were nothing to do with the R mod. It had to do with issues with probably SSRML doing something weird when I updated a certain function. Anyway, I solved that subset. What is this? Water does not shoot out. Not only resist the pull of gravity for so long. So I might have made it a little too strong though. Let's go with a little bit less strength on it. Here. Let's change it a bit. So we're going to set you to equals this thing. We'll set you to probably to 75. And then we'll also do plus new to 0. 0.1. Really? We can define a vector 3 on just this. 1f will just slightly increase the velocity so that if it's falling, it will fall less. So all of that should be reducing the pull of gravity a significant amount and make it very floaty as a substance. Hopefully it doesn't actually fly, though. That'd be a bigger issue. So, but this should make our liquid behave slightly different. It should, one, have more of a, should be able to get out further than it was before, as it will approaches zero a lot slower. For example, if you had something like 40, it would become 30, and 30 would become, I don't know, probably 20 something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it would ever actually approach exactly zero. It would slow it down, though. It still is definitely slowing it down. But this is about it. Hope you learned something. Hope you found this as a useful tutorial, and this one actually went pretty well. Interesting behavior as a liquid. Boom. Could probably even change it a bit more. I find that as a pretty interesting behavior. Making our liquid more distinguishable. And yeah, that's it. See ya.